that, Chris.
All right.
So, yay. Okay. So, welcome, you guys. We are so excited to share with you guys tonight. First of all, welcome for those of you who are like brand new. Welcome to our team. You guys, you are in a pretty amazing company and on a pretty amazing team. We got some amazing leaders ready to pour into you tonight and just share the simplicity of the business, how simple and how confident you can start running with this. Okay. So first off, I apologize. I'm in my car right now. And we're just kind of like, we're going with it. Okay. So my name is Kenzie March, just like the month. I didn't put my last name on there. I probably should have done that, you guys, but I'm one of the double diamond leaders in here, soon to be triple diamond. You guys were going for it. And so anyways, I am one of the leaders in the team page, you guys, and I am just so excited to pour into you guys tonight. If you have not yet grabbed a pen and paper, go ahead and do that. Or if you like, have like a notepad, or you do it on your phone or whatever, grab something to jot down notes with, because you're gonna want to take notes. Even if you're not a note taker, take some notes on a couple of these things, so that way you know what to go back to, because what we're going to do is tell you how to build this business every single day. What's going to be necessary, what's your go-to things, where to find some resources, and we're just going to basically break it down all the way to the basics of what we do every day. I want to put in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time ever doing a business like this ever. Network marketing, direct sales, anything like MLM, anything, like, you put that in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time doing a business like this. Okay. And then I also want to bet that pretty much everybody has probably found this business via social media, right? Like, most of us have probably found it social media, you guys. And this business has absolutely changed my life. I've been in for 7.5 years. 7.5 years. Crazy. I can't even believe it's been that long. Okay. I'm going to try to sum up my story really quickly. So y'all, I was working full time. I was going to school full time. I had 2 kids, married, house, all the things, right? And so all the same things, a lot of the stuff that you guys have too, as you're walking into this business. And I was just like really overworked. I was so extremely tired. My schedule, I worked all 3 shifts. It was crazy. Okay. And so why I joined this business was because I saw someone that I knew be successful. And I was like, dude, if she can do all of that, then maybe I can do just a little bit. Like, maybe I can make a couple extra $100 a month. And you guys, I didn't even believe that I could do that, but I went for it anyways, because I thought I would rather say, oh, well, then what if, right? Crystal says this all the time. We'd rather say, oh, well, then what if? And so I just went for it, you guys. Turns out the business is way more simple than what I thought. I decided that it is something that I could do. And the longer I stayed with it, the stronger my vision got, as far as the potential of not only the business, but I saw in myself, and then the people that around me, that I thought, well, everybody deserves this opportunity. And you guys, like, fast forward to now. Like I said, I'm a double diamond in the company. Some of you might not have any idea what that means. It just means that I promoted several times in the business and we make good money. That's what that means. So, so that's pretty much the gist of it, you guys. Like, I have 4 kids. Okay. My mom had a stroke 4 years ago. We're coming up later this week on her 4-year anniversary of that she had a stroke. You guys, I've been able to be at home with all 4 of my children. I've been able to birth 2 kids since being in the business, and be able to build this business without having to have a job to go, or running out of maternity leave. And if that's not even your thing, if you're like, listen, I don't even care about going back to work, like, I'm good with my kids going to daycare, like, you do you, boo, right? But that's totally fine. But I love the fact that to have the choice, right? To have the opportunity, to have me being able to say yay or nay. And that is such a very, very big blessing that I do not take lightly, and that I am so, so grateful for. The biggest thing that I am grateful for in this business, you guys. My point is that I've been taking care of her for the last 4 years as well. You guys, she just fell yesterday and broke a damn hip. Okay. She broke a hip. That's why I'm in my car right now. And I am traveling back home. I just got done with her at the hospital, and I'm traveling back home, and I wasn't going to make it home to get on the training on time. So guess where I'm at? I'm at Rite Aid parking lot. and y'all are on my phone sitting up on my steering wheel and we are doing this training. Okay. That's why I love this business. That is completely it right there. And I normally don't go into like all this detail on a new distributor training, but since we're in the moment right now, I thought I would share that with you to let you know, like, this is what this business can do. You can get to a place of saying, listen, I decide my schedule. I decide my paycheck. I decide where and when and how and who I work with. That is what you have here with this opportunity. Okay. Otherwise I would have not even have been able to come today. Y'all, there's 3 of us siblings that are still alive, and where my brothers weren't even able to go to the hospital at all. And this happened yesterday. They still haven't been able to go there. I'm the only one that's been able to go. So what a blessing, right? Is what I'm trying to get at, and trying to show you guys that there is so much potential here, and you can create whatever life that you want to create here. I know sometimes that's hard to be like, what the heck is she talking about? Y'all, I just joined for some, like, they told me I was going to get a shopping spree. I'm excited about that. What is this girl talking about right now? So I just want you to know, like, for those of you who already have a bigger vision set for yourself, stay with it and keep running. Okay. I'm going to cover some of the basic kind of boring stuff real quick in the beginning, and then we're going to get right into the meat of all of the stuff. So what I want you to do is make sure that you have downloaded these 3 apps. Okay. The person who got you started may have already told you about these apps, but these are 3 ones that are going to be really important. The first one, if one of you girls want to put this in the chat so they know, but it is the It Works Connect app, the It Works Sample app. And the sample app is going to be where you are going to find your credits, your sample credits that come in your kit. You are going to get access to those via the sample app. And then you're going to want to download the app Boards. Okay. Like cupboards, but boards, just boards. Okay. So you're going to want to download those 3 apps. They're very important. And then Zoom, obviously, but y'all are on Zoom and y'all got that figured out as of right now. So, but you're going to want to download those apps. Okay. And then, so one of the big questions about when you get started, you guys, is there anything that we have to do monthly as a minimum? Y'all, we don't have no quotas. We don't have no things that we have to meet in order to be a distributor or to stay active. I know that there's a lot of other companies out there where you got to do certain things to stay active and all of this stuff. You don't have to do that. Every month we pay our eSuite fee, which is $20 a month, you guys. And this is for you to access your entire business, your entire organization. It doesn't matter how big. You could be a billionaire and all you got to pay is $20 a month to access everything that's going on in your business. Okay. And what I mean by that is you get like extra free resources from the company. You get other resources back there. But most importantly, you're going to see what your customers are ordering, your distributors, what they're ordering, what their customers are ordering, and so on and so forth. You are able to turn this on and off. Say if you're just like, listen, it's free for your first month, you guys, and then it's just $20 a month after that. And you're going to have access to the Connect app with this. And this is also going to, it's just really good to have. But if for some reason you're like, shoot, like I don't have the $20 right now or whatever, you guys, it's not going to make or break your business. You can still enroll customers. You can still enroll distributors. You will still get paid, yada, yada, yada. Okay. But this is just a really huge tool. Okay. So I want to make sure you guys know about that. And then the second thing is, like I said, we don't have minimums or quotas that we have to meet in order to be distributor. There are 2 ways that we are commission qualified. One of them is that you have about 150 in volume worth of product per month. And that makes your, that makes sure that you're commission qualified. Or you ran a personal order of 80 bonus volume in product. Okay. And so I do recommend, if you can get some products for yourself monthly, go ahead and do that. Okay. The person who enrolled you tonight, they can go ahead and explain the 2 differences of that. But you guys, if you are coming in here and you might have already been told about it, which is your shopping spree, we're going to get to that here in a bit, but you might have already been told about that. But so when you come in, that's going to be your first goal, is to enroll your first 6 customers and get this shopping spree. That is probably going to put you at the 150 anyways. If you got started this month, in the month of, what are we even in? March, you are already commission qualified for the month regardless, just because you got started this month. Okay. So everything, you're automatically commission qualified by default. But I do recommend, if you can get some products for yourself, go ahead and do that, because you want to be a product of the product, right? You want to have a testimony that you're going on and sharing and building the business about. You want to feel confident in the products. You want to feel, a little bit, just that confidence, right? And that testimony. And then that's going to like trickle off into other areas in the business. And I'm going to get to posting here in a second, but it's going to give you more things to post about as well. However, you do not have to have this amazing testimony in order to get started. If you have used the products prior to becoming a distributor, put a 2 in the chat. If you have used the products before becoming a distributor, put a 2 in the chat. If you have not used the products before, put a 3 in the chat. Okay. You use the products already before you were a distributor, put a 2. If you have not used the products before, put a 3. Or if you have used the products before, use a 3. Oh my gosh, you guys get it. Okay. So I didn't use the products before I got started, you guys. I didn't even know what we had. I was like, what? Like, she's telling me about this wrap and some greens. Okay, like I can find some, my mom will use the wrap, like I'll get some green. Like I didn't even know what was happening. I'm like, show me how to make money. Like that was my mentality when I got started. I'm like, I'll learn as I go. And so don't feel like that you cannot run and jump into this business because you don't have some amazing, incredible testimony already. You will get there. You will get your own, but you don't have to have one right now in order to help other people. Okay. We don't want to have anybody wait on building their own testimony until you get yours, right? We want to help them right away. So that's the 2 main things with that. And so the biggest tip, okay, and I want you guys to write this down because this is so important. The biggest tip I will give anybody in this business, I don't care if it's a new distributor or somebody that's been in for a long time, the best thing that you can do for your business is to be solution minded. Okay. It does not matter what comes up, how it comes up, who it comes up with. There is a solution for it in this business. That is the number 1 tip that I have for you. Whether it's like you're feeling discouraged or somebody said no, or somebody's ignoring you, or you don't know what to post, or you don't know how to talk about products, or you don't know what product to recommend or how to explain the business, any of those things, there are solutions for. And I can promise you, you got a veteran seasoned team here to know that we've been through all sorts of things in the business. We've been through all sorts of conversations and all the things. So we know how to help you get through any sort of situation. Even if that be fitting this into your schedule and things like that, you guys, okay? Don't get discouraged if you're like, oh my goodness, like I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I want you to know you're going to feel a little bit overwhelmed in the beginning because everything is new. Everything is new and you're trying to learn it and do it at the same time, which is a good thing, but it can be a little bit overwhelming. It's like you're trying to learn how to juggle a little bit. But I can tell you it's totally doable. So whenever I want you to blow up your upline with screenshots through your conversations, blow them up with questions, just hit them up all day long. I can promise you, you will not bother them. They want to hear from you. They want to help you. Okay. Take advantage of the team page that you are in. You are in Dreamcatchers, the team page Dreamcatchers. And so pop in there, answer questions, look for resources. We have a guides tab. It's called guides underneath of the cover photo. Okay. That's going to be a place where you can go through different pieces of training, get example posts, in the announcements. Okay. Sorry, stay with me, guys. This is the boring stuff right now. So the announcements section has a post thread, okay? And it says 30 days of posting. And in the comment section, we've literally given you specific posts that you can make for your first 30 days, the whole first 30 days, okay? And so you can go through there and just follow it exactly how it is, or you can take bits and pieces of it and work with your upline and figure out what you should be posting daily. Okay. Another tip that I have for you guys is to be consistent. Okay. This is going to be important with everything that all of us ladies talk about tonight, whether it be posting or in conversations, and anything that we talk about tonight, consistency is going to be your very best friend. Okay, this will make or break your business, because if you're not consistent, success won't come, right? If you're going to the tanner, do you go to the tanner and get tan one time and then you're like, oh, I'm good for all season? No, you stay consistent and then your tan develops. Same with whitening your teeth, brushing your teeth. Like, you have to do these things daily, and you have to stay consistent. And that's where the results come. Okay. I heard a quote, and this rings so true. It says, you want long-term consistency, because that trumps short-term intensity. So meaning like you work your business for 30 minutes every day for 7 days beats working it 2 hours on Monday once a week. Okay. So just a little bit every single day. This is what is going to build your business over time. Think of it like building a snowball. Okay. And give yourself grace through all of it. Okay. So, all right. So now you guys remember there is the chat. If you do have any questions as we're going through any of this stuff. Okay. We are so excited for you. I want to welcome you to probably one of the very first places that you've been to, where every single person's face that you see on here tonight, every single leader that you hear from, we want you to be successful. We want you to win. Okay. There is no like competition. We're not bowing each other out of the way. We are linking arms and we are all going up. That is what this is all about. Okay. We are literally all wanting each other to succeed. All right. So the 6 things that we do to build our business every single day. There's going to be 6 topics that we talk about. We're going to run through these quickly, you guys. I'm probably taking a little bit too long. Okay. So these 6 things are what you are going to be doing every single day to build your business. You can write these down. Number 1 is posting. Okay. And I'm going to talk about this topic next. The second thing is messaging. Follow or growing your network. Following up, interacting. It looks like Crystal's probably going to put this in the chat, I'm guessing. And then posting, messaging, growing your network, following up, interacting, and personal development. Crystal's got it all in the chat for you right there. So I'm going to talk about posting, you guys. So if you want to, I'm going to run through this super duper quick. Okay. And everything that we talk about tonight, you guys, there's so much resources that you can find on every single topic. If you want to know how to post better, what types of posts, where to find the post, like there's literally trainings upon trainings on every single topic. Okay. So we're just going to run through these super quick. Oh shoot. Okay. Hopefully do this, make sure my battery doesn't die. Okay, anyway, so posting, you guys. So there's a couple different ways that we should be posting every single day. Okay, one of them is obviously we're going to be posting about the products, right? We're going to be posting about the products every single day, and you're going to be posting about like your life and the business and all of that mixed into one. So about the opportunity. And then there's going to be 2 different places that you're posting in. You're going to be posting in your stories, and then you're also going to be posting on your regular page. Okay, why this is important is because you're going to be showing, as far as products, you're going to be showing you using the products. You're going to be talking about your results. You're going to be posting other result pictures. You're going to be talking about what products your customers are using, your team, different things like that. Again, if you don't have your own testimony, we're going to show you where you're going to find specific posts so you can be posting about the products until you get yours, how you can be posting about how you're excited to get your product, right? What ones you want to use. If you guys haven't been to your website yet, you can go to your website and be like, oh yeah, I want to try that. I want to try that collagen. I want to try that skinny coffee, whatever. Like, and you can be talking about the products that you're excited to use. Okay. So you're going to be doing that. And then and same kind of thing in your stories. Okay. Talking about where you are going with this business. Why did you get started? Right? That's a very, very important thing. Why did you get started with this business? What made you be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that because I would love to, my family needs, I want to help people do this. Like, what were those reasons why you got started? Those are going to be different things that you're going to be talking about every single day. Okay. So I'm going to keep it real short on posting, you guys, because some of the other stuff is more meatier that you need to really hear tonight. So I'm going to turn it over to Crystal, and she's going to be talking about messaging and being in conversations with people, how to find these people, and how to grow your network, you guys. So let's turn it over to Crystal. And again, you guys, if you have any questions, there is that chat. Go ahead and keep posting in there all of your questions. We're going to be watching for them.
Hey, you guys, welcome. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting having so many new faces on here and new distributors to help in the business. Okay, so I'm Crystal Carruthers. I have been in the business for 6.5 years. So crazy, it goes by so fast. I literally, I was a customer first for 10 months, and Kenzie kept asking me to join, and then I finally gave in and did it, even though I had all the worries of not having friends, being too shy, not being a salesperson, like all of that. I finally gave it a try just because I wanted to try to earn some free product. You guys, that's all I started for. And maybe $100 a month to cover the products that I was already getting. And then I kept being consistent, like she said, even though I was really busy working a full-time job. I had a toddler at home. I was studying for my CPA exam, and I was also volunteering on the board for a nonprofit as a secretary and a treasurer. So I had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with that and board meetings and stuff. So I was really, really busy. That was one of the main reasons I didn't want to join. But then I found out that it doesn't take up as much time as you might think, as long as you're consistent, just like Kenzie said. So even an hour a day, as long as you're focused and doing these tasks that we teach you to do, they literally can take 10 minutes each. And we have an amazing daily task list that you can download in Dreamcatchers under files. There's one that corporate made, and then there's a more of like a newer distributor one that I kind of tweaked up. So I highly suggest having some sort of task list written down to help you keep accountable to doing these things each day. Okay, so like she said, I'm going to be talking about messaging and adding to your network. So she talked about posting. Posting is great, you guys. Posting is like your open sign for your business, but posting is not asking, okay? Only about 7% of our friends list actually see our post. So don't think everybody's seeing your post, and if nobody's liking on it, nobody's interested at all. No, that's not the case. There is a Facebook algorithm that has certain people seeing your posts and all of that stuff. And Amanda's going to go into how to boost your Facebook algorithm a little bit so more people start to see your stuff. But I just want to make sure you guys know that just posting is not going to get you the results that you want. It's all about asking. You got to make an ask out of yourself. The more people you ask, the more yeses you're going to get. Of course, you're going to get no's. You're going to have people that don't respond to you, that maybe read it and didn't respond. But the more you ask, the more conversations you're going to have, and the more customers and team members you're going to sign, and the more money you're going to make. So as far as messaging goes, you guys, when you first start off, if you have some friends and family that, are supportive of you, and you think that they might want to, try some products, because you guys, we got bomb freaking products, and we have a wide variety of stuff that really anybody can use, whether they need more energy or better skin or whatever, or better sleep. We have a wide variety. So if you do have some close friends and family, you can always just start with asking them first if you want. Just asking if they would be willing to try a product for you, and you can give them their discount. We have example messages. So just have your enroller send you an example message that you can send to your friends and family, or what we call your warm market. But also we have not everybody has that warm market, right? Or close friends or family, or their close friends or family they know are broke. Obviously, you still want to ask, because you never know what they can do. But not everybody has that. And a lot of times it's a little discouraging when you do ask them and they're not ready yet. It's just weird. I swear strangers are more likely to buy from you than your close friends and family. Sometimes it takes longer for them. So don't get discouraged if you do reach out to them and they're not ready yet. No just means not right now. It doesn't mean never. So different ways that we go about messaging is, obviously, if you're posting, make sure that you're messaging people who are commenting that are wanting information. And when that happens, when you put up a post and you don't know what to send them, obviously, because you're new, just make sure you send a screenshot to your mentor, your enroller that signed you up, and we will literally walk you through step-by-step conversation. Okay, that is so important. I'm telling you guys, the key to success is having us help you walk through conversations, because when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. And then as I learned the different ways to talk to people, to tell them about the product, the pricing, and not just send out your website, because most people won't join if you just send out your website. They get busy or whatever, and they don't end up ordering. So there's a lot of little tweaks along the way we've learned. So please just make sure, at least with your first 30 days, you really are in contact with your mentor every single day, sending them screenshots of your conversations and helping them respond back. Now, obviously, if it doesn't sound like you can tweak it up a little bit, but try to stay along the lines of what we suggest to send to them. So messaging the friends and family, but also if you do not have the friends and family or you've already asked them, what is so freaking amazing is we have a system, you guys, that helps you talk to brand new people every single day that want information on the products and want information on this business opportunity. Okay. This started a couple years ago, and ever since then our company's been blowing up. People are getting like 20 to 100 customers a month through this system. So don't feel discouraged if you just started and you talk to a couple people. It's all about using this system and using it consistently. So what it is it's called host to post. Now, before you got started, you probably were doing this for your distributor. Basically, it's having other people post for us on to their Facebook wall. So then their Facebook wall, their friends are seeing the information about a product. So we have them post something about weight loss or a certain product, and then their friends who want information comment. So we literally have people coming to us every day that want information on the products. We don't have to bug people, asking them to order random, cold message people, asking them to order and things like that. We literally have new people coming to us every single day, as long as you're doing host to post consistently. So again, it's just literally having other people put up a post on their wall that you send to them. Now, we have an awesome team cash giveaway that we do. Back before when this started, we kind of just asked people for a favor to post for us, or we would maybe put up a post about, samples. I know we all got samples in our kit, so you could always, put people in a drawing for a free sample from your kit. But some teams started doing cash giveaways instead. So we decided to do that, and it gets a lot more people to post for you when it's for, possibly winning some cash. So we just kind of collaborate as a team. Each person that wants to be able to offer that cash giveaway pitches in $10 for the month. If you are brand new this month or within the last week of February, you actually get in for your first month free. So you don't have to worry about spending another $10 after you just spent money to join the business. But every month after that, it's just $10 to pitch in, and you guys, it's so worth it if you are using this system consistently. So, so from there, we just put up, there's different ways to get people to post for you. A huge way is to post about the cash giveaway. Just some fun posts. You've probably seen us post, like, my team and I are giving away this month, we have a $1,700 cash giveaway, or they can pick a Louis Vuitton bag. So they can do the bag, or they can take the cash instead. So we are doing that this month. And so you can put up something fun about that. And, you can say, drop your phone's battery percentage to be eligible to win. And those things tend to get a lot more comments when you're asking them to drop something fun below. And then we just message them saying, hey, to confirm your entry, all you would do is put up this post for me, and then I'll get you entered. And then we have a thread in our Dreamcatchers page under announcements where you would comment their name after they have posted for you. So that is one of the ways that we get host to post up, you guys, is having that cash giveaway. But if you're brand new and you don't have much of a network, which I'll be talking about here in a minute, how to grow your network, then you might not get as many likes, or you might not get as many people commenting because, you have less friends than, for example, me, who might get a lot more comments. So there's other ways to get up host to post. One of the easiest and best ways to get a post to post is literally just going down through your Facebook friends list. There's a way that you can download your Facebook friends list, and you can actually print it off so you can see it right in front of you and just go through and message people. Or you can just go onto your profile and then click friends, and then it will put them in alphabetical order, and you can just start going down and sending them a simple message asking them to host a post for you to get into the giveaway. We have wording for that too, or you can just say, hey, can I ask you a quick question, and then let them respond and say, would you mind putting up a post for me, and I'll put you into our Team's Cash giveaway. Again, we have example messages for you, so make sure to reach out to your distributor with that. Or there are also example messages in the guides tab in Dreamcatchers as well. So that's another way, just going down your Facebook friends list. And the goal is to get up 10 posts a day. have 10 people host a post for you a day. If you can do that, then there is no reason you're not going to be signing customers, because you're going to have posts that have comments on them, and you're going to get into the conversations with people about these products. Again, have your distributor help you, and then you're going to be having new conversations every single day with people. Okay, so another good way to get a post to post is having other people not just post about the product, but having some people post about the cash giveaway. When you do that, then you have their friends commenting on that post, and those are all new friends, and you can have them then post about the product. So you're tapping into other people's network and having their network post for you. So that's going to help you get more host to post up every day too. And then also, as you have conversations with people about the products, if they're not able to order right then, asking them to host a post, that gets up a lot of host to post as well. So I'm gonna go into the next task that we do, which is adding to your network. So post to post is a really, really great way to add to your network, because if, as people are posting for you, before you message them information about the product, or if it's a giveaway post, messaging them about getting into the giveaway, make sure that you're adding every single person, you guys, because if you're not adding them, then they're not going to see your stuff. Most people don't order the first time you talk to them, but if you add them as a friend and they accept your friend request, they're going to start seeing your posts more and more. They're going to see more about the products, and they're going to want it more, just like they do, McDonald's does, all those ads and ads over and over and over again, because the more times you see it, the more times you want it, right? So adding to your network via host to post is huge and an easy way to add to your network. But if you don't have at least 1,000 friends, or even 2,000, you want to try to get as many friends on your friend list as you can. The max is 5,000, because the more friends that you have on your Facebook friends list, the more people see your posts, which means the more interaction you're going to get on your posts, which means the more conversations you're going to be in, the more customers you're going to get, the more distributors you're going to get. So it's really, really important, especially if you're under 1,000 friends, to be adding to your network every day. So you're doing that through host to post. You're also doing that through adding friends of friends. So going to a friend's page, this is what I did when I first started. I maxed out at 5,000. I'm trying to delete people. But go to a friend's page, clicking on their friends, and then when you click suggestions on their friends, it'll bring up people who you guys have mutual friends. Like it'll say, oh, you guys have 4 mutual friends. So I personally like to add females, just females. I don't add males. If you're a male on here, obviously you can do that, but I add females that have between 3 and 10 mutual friends with me. So that is one way. One way that you do not want to add friends is going to, how Facebook has an area where it says, people you may know. I would not do that, just because a lot of times it's going to be It Works distributors, or it's going to be an It Works distributor's friends. So I don't know how many times I've had a new distributor start and I'm like, okay, go add friends. And at first we had 2 mutual friends, and then they go and add friends and we have 25 mutual friends, because it's going to show a lot of my friends on there because we're friends. And then you guys are friends with other team members in here. So just try to avoid that. Another way is just when you're scrolling on your Facebook, if you see somebody's post that gets a good amount of likes, going through and seeing their likes and adding females, adding friends that way, because those people are already interacting. If you guys are in different Facebook groups based upon your interest, you can add people, from those groups, people who already have that, common interest with you. So there's a lot of different ways, but just remember, the more people, it's just like fishing. Like if you fish in a pond with 50 fish versus a pond with 5,000 fish, you are going to catch a lot more fish in the pond with 5,000 fish. So the more friends you have, the more likely you're going to have people seeing your stuff and interacting on your stuff. And always make sure that you're adding new people too, because you guys, fresh fish jump first. You don't want to keep following up and talking to the same people who aren't ready or don't have the money right now. You always want to be adding to your network, because literally fresh fish jump first. Like I said earlier, strangers are more likely to order for some reason. So I think that's the majority. If you're on Instagram too, you know, it's pretty much the same thing. You're just following more and more people and growing your followers list. So I think that's pretty much it. You guys just remember, as we're going through, please ask any question you have in here, because most likely it's going to help everybody else. And there's probably other people thinking the same thing. So at the end, we can go back and answer questions. So okay, I'm going to turn it over to Amanda, and she's going to be talking to you guys about interacting, which is super important for boosting that Facebook algorithm and getting more people to see your stuff. And she's going to be talking about follow-up, which is so key in this business. So, all right, Amanda, take it away. I'm going to unmute you. Oh, I think you got it.
Yeah, I did.
Yay.
Hi guys, I'm Amanda Curtis. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm Amanda Curtis. I've been with the business for about 7 months, and I'm absolutely loving it. So basically, I just so the girl that I enrolled with, Jennifer, she's amazing. She just I was a customer first, and one day she just reached out and said, you know, hey, like, you want to, you know, join this business? And of course, I asked for more information, and I immediately just loved it, and I was excited to see, you know, about the products and see what it was all about. And so I kind of just ran with it. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and so I juggle the business and kids and homeschool, and I'm just loving it. So I'm going to cover follow-up, and follow-up is absolutely necessary. You know, you want to be able to message back and find out, you know, what exactly your potential customers' thoughts are. So you definitely want to make sure that you do that with every potential that you have. I would definitely get notebooks and make one specifically for your potentials. All potentials, write them all down. You don't want to miss one. You want to be able to follow up with them and message them. You don't need to message them like daily, but you know, the day after you talk to them, or you know, 3 to 4 days later, just reach out and ask them. You know, I usually use their name and I say, hi, you know, so and so, I was just checking back to see what your thoughts were on the products that we talked about, and go from there. So follow up is definitely key with this. Following up. One thing that I personally do is I have a saved collections. If you don't know what that is, ask for help or ask your enroller. Um, and I keep, so when someone haps for me, I save that post that they put up for me, and I keep it in a saved collection. So like for this month, I have it saved as March haps, March host a posts. And then like daily, I'll go and I'll check on like the last couple days that people posted for me. Um, and you know, that way you can check back if there's any new comments, or you know, just so you're not missing anything, because Facebook doesn't always give us our notifications when people comment on the things that we're tagged in. So you want to make sure that you're checking on those if you do it this way. I personally suggest it, because Facebook doesn't like to always tell me my notifications. So I definitely want to be able to know that they're the new comments on there. And like I said, if you don't know how to do that, just ask your enroller. And if they don't know how, I'm sure someone can help. Um, Following up is super important, because people do get busy and they do get sidetracked, and some may have forgotten, or maybe they didn't see your message, you know, so following up is definitely good. And you're not bugging them. You're not bugging them. So don't think that you are. Sometimes you'll get no's, other times you'll get, you know, where there's no responses, but it's going to be okay. You know, either they're going to message back or not, but definitely it's up to you to follow up. It's up to you to do this. It's not their job. It's their job to answer back. It's our job to message them and follow up. And you know, if you do get no's, it's okay. You're planting seeds, and you're, you know, um, sorry, I'm having my kid in front of me making funny faces. um, all right. Also, if you do get no's, it's okay. you can ask them to also put up a host a post for you. And, that way at least they're doing something positive for you if they are giving you a no. Um, Okay, so now I'm going to go into interaction. Interaction is basically just socializing, interacting with people on your Facebook. This is so important because you want your posts and whatnot to show up in people's news feed. This helps to boost your Facebook's algorithm, more people will see your posts. So you definitely want to be, when you are scrolling, don't just keep scrolling and scrolling. Interact and socialize and comment and and whatnot. That way your posts are more likely to be seen by these people. It also helps build a relationship between you and your friends, especially newer friends. So it's very important to interact too. Even if if you see posts, and these are your new friends and you don't know them, I would still try definitely to interact and socialize. You can also, we have interactive posts that we have that you can throw up. And this will get conversations going too, to where, like I said, you can build relationships with them and start to get to know newer friends as you're growing and building your network. So interaction is very important too. And I think I pretty much covered what I had.
Yeah. Thank you, Amanda. Exactly like Crystal just said. Amanda is like the queen of follow-up. That's why we wanted to make sure she talked about that tonight, you guys. And again, like there is more resources on like specific messages, specific other tips and things like that to walk you through the whole follow-up process. But like Amanda said, it's just the fortune is in the follow-up. It is just so crucial. So being consistent and following up, because if you think about it, you guys, how many times did the person who you enrolled with, how many times did they have to talk to you before you actually were like, all right, let's do it, right? It was more than likely more than once, right? Like we were in conversations, and whether that was answering questions or just checking back with you or walking you through some different things of maybe you were skeptical for a certain reason, or maybe you were scared for a certain reason. And so just following up with you. Yeah, Crystal, I followed up with her for like 18,000 years, okay, before this girl signed up, and she is like literally my right hand. Okay, we've been in the business for almost the same length of time actually, but I think it was like 8 to 10 months or something. I don't even remember, but it was a long time. So, but she was well worth that follow up. Okay. How many of you want a Crystal on your team? Okay. So the follow up is huge. And so the last topic that we wanted to talk about is personal development. You guys, I want you to think about this. Nobody can pour from an empty cup, right? There's mostly women on here, and most of you are probably moms. We already know we wear 18,000 hats every single day. And so we usually get put on the back burner, right? But I want to remind you that you have to fill yourself up. You have to fill your own cup. And this isn't just an it works tip. This is an overall tip that I promise you, if you make this a priority, it will literally overflow into so many areas of your life, into being a parent, into being a spouse, into being just a better you. Because I can tell you, alongside of changing my life with the opportunity of just being able to own my time and things like that, the person that I have literally leveled up to and that I have grown into is so like 100% worth it, and all owed to personal development and growing myself. Okay. Like that is like the thing. So personal development is huge. So what do I mean by that? Like I said, we're already wearing 1,000 hats a day, right? And so you're like, all right, so you want me to work this business, post, message, follow up, grow my network, and now I got to do personal development. When the heck am I going to do that? All right. So what I do, and what I do might not work for you, but I'm going to tell you what does work for me. And so I don't really usually have a whole lot of time to like sit down and like read a book or do things like that. I like to listen to things. So if you have something, maybe you already kind of do something, I'm going to encourage you to like amp it up a little bit. So whether that's reading a personal development book or a devotional or a podcast, or maybe you need some help finding some motivational people on YouTube and different things like that. People that I like to listen to, you guys, are Eric Thomas. Blah, 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 why can't I think of anybody right now? Oh my gosh, Eric Thomas, Ashley Mayfield, Pam Souter. I like to listen to Les Brown, Tony Robbins, like a ton of people that you can find on any of those platforms, you guys, and just start digging and finding people that you relate to, that you're just like, I like hearing from them because they really know my language. You know what I mean? And so find things like that to where you are going to, be able to pour into yourself and grow yourself personally and professionally and even spiritually, if that's your thing too. Okay. So, but doing that daily is going to benefit you. So when I do this, you guys, like if I wasn't on this Zoom tonight, helping with this training, excuse me, I would have been having a YouTube video on and playing. I would have put it up. I don't got Bluetooth in my car because my little thing's broke right now. But I would literally just like put a YouTube video on and put it in my cup holder so it like amplifies the sound. And that is what I do while I'm driving. I listen to it while I'm driving. I listen to it while I'm cooking dinner, doing the dishes, on my way to pick up the kids from school, on my way home, at night while I'm working. What else? Like just while I'm folding the towels, while I'm doing the dishes, any and all places that you take your phone and that I physically cannot use my hands to be working my business, or I'm not like I'm doing something else, right? I'm listening. That's what I do. That's how I get the personal development in, because I can promise you, you're going to need it. You're going to be in these conversations like Crystal's talked about. You're going to be learning this business. You're going to be learning the ins and outs of that. You're going to be trying to manage your time and doing all of these things. And I promise you, the more you pour into yourself, the higher level you're going to go, because one thing is certain, and it's been proven, that your income will never outgrow your mindset. Okay. And if it does, it will only be for a sliver of a time, and you will go right back down to where your mindset's at. Okay. So grow your mind, grow yourself, your income will follow. Okay. And so that is just such a very, very big piece. And I know for certain you will not regret it. Okay. And this also even goes to like, even other YouTube, or even other leaders in the business have YouTube channels, you guys. That we have different areas where you can find where these leaders that we're speaking of, right? Like what leaders are they talking about? So we have different places in the team page where you can go to find a list of just some people in the business to where they are rocking it, and they're people that I follow. They're mentors of all of us. And so they even have trainings and different things like this on their YouTube channels, and hearing other people's stories who have been there, done that, and that have similar situations that you are in, or similar goals that you have, and you getting to see and hear from them and that they're doing it, it even builds that confidence within yourself, and within the company and the business, your confidence in the business itself, the company itself, of what's possible here. Okay. And so it's just really amazing. Personal development is huge, you guys, is huge. So don't skip it. Do not skip it. Okay. And we're going to be covering different things in the team page, and as you're working with the person who enrolled you and with the whole team in general on how to work this into your schedule, I encourage you to get on individual Zooms with your enroller and be like, all right, like, and just really stay close connected with them, because the closer connected that you are with your enroller, with the team in general, you are going to be close to the fire, and you are going to be that much more inspired, that much more enthusiastic, that much more confident and passionate about what you're doing and what you're striving for. Okay. We do these Zoom calls. It's not always a new distributor training. We just had this massive deal over the weekend. And so that's why we decided to do a new distributor training tonight. But otherwise, we do still hold a team Zoom every single Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So same time, same Zoom ID, same password. And we usually have a different topic that we're covering. Sometimes we have a leader that we bring in from another team that you guys get to hear and learn from, and all of that good stuff. And right here at 10 p.m. Eastern, so like just in a couple minutes, corporate every Sunday, they go live on Mark Pentecost's Facebook page. He's our CEO. Chris will put that in the chat as well. But yeah, so they go live. The corporate team goes live right on his Facebook page every Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern, to get us ready for the week, right? And sometimes they have some amazing announcement or something like that. So we'll share that in the team page, and you guys can make sure that you're following him, and as well as the rest of the corporate team as well, Cami Pentecost and Mike Patello, and all of that. We'll make sure that you guys are all hooked up with the resources. I want to lastly say, youarethebomb.com for showing up for yourself and for your business. And you are very, very brave, and you are awesome for taking this leap of faith to get started in something new that for most of you, this is something brand spanking new that you've never done before. And kudos to you for making a decision to step forward, to go to whatever it is that you're trying to go for right now, because there's a lot of people still sitting on the couch. All right. And you're not sitting on the couch no more. You took the step forward and going to start to make a change to get to wherever that is. Whether that's you want to pay gas and groceries every month, you want to pay off them credit cards, you want to cover daycare, you want to pay off debt, you want to get out of student loans, you want to get a new car, you want to build a savings, you want to save for your kids, you want to quit your whole dang job. You're just like, I want to be done with that place. I want to peace out, see you later, bye. Like whatever it is that you want to do. All right. You're headed there. All right. And we are so excited. We are so excited to help you get there. So stay plugged in, stay connected. Let us know if you have any questions. And we are so, so excited for all of you guys. So happy Sunday. Let's go see what corporate's got to offer us. Bye, guys.